Audio's going, cameras are going.
Audio's going, yeah.
All right. We are here today, the Underground Podcast, with a very special guest, an interview I've been looking forward to for a while. We have CharQoal. How you doing, man?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good.
So where were you coming from today? You're not an 805 person.
Oh, I'm coming all the way from Santa Monica.
From Santa Monica, okay.
All the way from Santa Monica.
And how long have you been out there for?
I've been out in Santa Monica for about, 2-3 years now?
2-3 years.
Yeah.
And what do you think of the Santa Monica lifestyle?
It's cool. Everybody is laid back. Everybody like going to the beach, go walking without their shoes on, go surfing and skateboarding. It's a different vibe. I used to be up north in Van Nuys, which is hotter and colder during the winter, but Santa Monica is cool, man. It's cool. It's a good vibe. People there are laid back. That's what I like. So you kind of relax.
A laid back vibe. You don't get that downtown LA hustle and bustle, stressful vibe.
No. People downtown, I don't even like going there. Like, people are always in a hurry, and like people don't really know how to drive. That's one of my issues. I hate when like people are driving and they don't know where they're going. They just stop in the middle of the road and they don't indicate where they're going. Like I noticed that a lot in downtown and around Hollywood. Everybody's trying to go somewhere. Everybody's trying to figure it out. But Santa Monica is cooler. Like, unless it's Sunday weekend, then it's a little busy with people going to the beach. But besides that, it's cool.
And you live like pretty close to the beach. Like you're probably like a mile, 2 miles from the beach, right?
About a 10 minutes drive, yeah.
Yeah, 10-minute drive. Are you a big beach person yourself?
Yeah, I like going to the beach, but right now I'm focused on doing music, so I don't be going to the beach like that. But back then, like, I used to go surfing, we used to go skateboarding on Venice, you know, go have a good time at the beach, go with some bottles, friends, and chill out, just enjoy the day, enjoy the ocean. We used to do that, but now it's just like I'm focused on music. I haven't been to the beach probably in a year now.
Okay, got you. So I wanna go back a little bit because you have a very interesting upbringing, moving around, living in places where probably nobody from the 805 has ever lived in, probably barely anyone's been to. So you're born in 1989.
Yeah, I was born in 1989.
And where were you born?
I was born in Jos, Nigeria, in Plateau State.
Okay,
up
got
north.
you. And what was like your upbringing there? How long did you live there for?
I was in Nigeria till I was about 18, till I was able to, you know, process all my paperwork by myself, because I had an issue because I was trying to do it earlier, but I couldn't, to leave for Switzerland. So I had to wait till I was 18 so I'll be able to do it by myself, go to, you know, the immigration, because my mom was working. She couldn't be like taking me, he's not of age, so I had to wait for that. But after that, I was doing everything by myself, just trying to figure it out how to come out here. And I just had something on my mind, like, go out there, go, I don't know where, but just go out there somewhere. There's something out there for you. Go find it. So I've just been traveling around trying to find it, and I ended up here.
And was a 90s childhood in Nigeria a hip-hop heavy thing? Was music, especially hip-hop, popular?
Hip-hop, pop. I remember, I will never forget Cisco. Oh my God, Cisco, that time, 99, when UNDRGRND came out, everywhere was Cisco, thong song, everywhere, thong song. And then we had the female, you know, they had their era, Jennifer Lopez at the time. That was another good time. And then, you know, we had Outkast, Puff Daddy, everybody, like Busta Rhymes. I remember a lot of my friends, like, it was a thing. If you were like into music, like the artist you liked, we called you that artist's name. So if you're into like Busta Rhymes, we call you Busta Rhymes. If you're into Puff Daddy, we call you Puff Daddy. Like my friends back home, some of them, that's what we call him. Just because he loves Busta Rhymes so much, we start calling him Busta Rhymes. That's kind of how it was.
And like at that time, like, because I was born in the late 90s, okay?
Yeah.
Like by the time I was even really into music, there's iPhone, Spotify, all that stuff. How were you listening to this music growing up?
Man, we listened to music however we could, man. We had cassette tapes, you know, that you use like a pencil to rewind if you were playing another music. This is how we used to get music back then. Like, we put the music on waiting on the radio, and you have your hand on record, just waiting. Once the song comes on that you like, you click on the record. And when you get it, sometimes you try to, you know, not get the commercial, but you hardly not get the commercial. You always get the commercial at the end all the time. Yo, 1998, oh, fuck, you know.
So you're actually like copying the song.
You were copying the song from the radio, yes.
And you're doing that like in a car?
No,
or like
hell
off
no. You had like
set?
a radio deck, like a cassette player deck, and it has a radio, so you can set it up to like a record. So you can set it. There's like a channel. You set it up, and then it records the radio live while it's playing. So you have like an empty tape. That time is like what? There's a 60-minute tape, 90 minutes, and like you can just record on it, flip the tape, side A, side B. That's how we were getting music back then.
Damn. Okay. So you lived out in Jos. That's how you pronounce it, Jos.
Jos, Nigeria.
And you ended up not coming straight to America.
No.
Where did you go to after Nigeria when you were 18?
When I was 18, I went to Switzerland. I went to Brittany, Switzerland. It was up in the hills. It was super cold. It's all farms, cows, and their thing is milk. Like, they milk cows, and that was their main thing. Everybody, like, it's a thing. You want to take fresh milk cow every morning, so they milk their cows, and that was their main thing. So I kind of enjoyed it, but it's not my vibe. It's something that I thought I would like, but it was too cold, and I really didn't connect with the people, really. The people were a different kind of people, good people, but they were different. They were all introverts. Like, people didn't really, the school I was in was fun because everybody was, outgoing, but the environment I was living is like, it's secluded. It's very secluded. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really like the vibe.
Okay, so I want to take it back to Nigeria again. Mm-hmm. Was being like a hip-hop rapper, being an artist in general, like a very common dream for people that you grew up with?
Yeah, most people around, it wasn't common because people thought they could not achieve it because we were living in the side of town where it's up north. People that wanted to make music live down south in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. So that part of the country is more like, oh, all right, he wants to make music, he's going down there, Like, there's a group called P Square, Peter and Paul, they're twins, and they were popular back home. But for them to be able to, escalate to another level, they had to go down south. They started from where we grew up in Jos, and then they went down south to Lagos, and that was when they took off. So basically, it's like the location we're from, yeah, you want to make music, but we're not known for making music. We make music, but like that's not like the mecca of the music in Nigeria. It's down south, Lagos. You go there, everybody is making something that has to do with entertainment. Movies, music, drama, dancing, models, everything.
And were you growing up into like that like Lagos music scene?
No. For me, I looked at it like what I had inside me, I didn't want to go to that route because I felt like I don't know, it's like there was something inside of me that was just like, you don't belong here. Even though this is where you're from, you belong here, which is like outside, because I have family that I needed to help. And my father passed like 2016. At the time I was like 17, 18, and I'm the oldest son, so I knew I had to go somewhere that was going to be able to create a path for me to make income that will support my whole family. Because I know my mom would not be able to do it by herself, supporting 4 or 5 kids. At the time, my sister was still alive, so that was 5 of us at the time. So I knew I had to leave to go figure out how I'm going to make money somehow. I knew, like, staying at home down in Lagos is not going to give me enough income to support my family of 5. So that was my main motivation, actually.
And then, so you hit a point in your life where you thought going to college in Switzerland and studying film and TV production was like the best next step for you.
Yeah, it was not like a best next step. It's just what was there for me to do at the time. Basically, it's more like, this is what I love to do. At the time, I wasn't into music like that. Even though I was singing, I would perform like a song in church or whatever. But I wasn't like focused on making music. I just knew I had something to do with entertainment. So I didn't know what it was. So in my head, it was more like, what would I do if I'm out of here that is connected with entertainment, that will at least teach me something that will relate to entertainment. So that was how I found, go over there. They have a school of digital filmmaking and illustration. And I went there and I learned Photoshop, After Effects, and Fireworks, Dreamweaver, all this stuff, how to design a cover, etc. So
And that is stuff that when we first met, I was asking you about, like those are skills that you've been able to use in your own music shit. Like you direct your own music videos.
I do everything on my stuff. I direct my stuff. The only thing I don't do is edit. I used to edit my videos. My first 3 videos, I edited all the videos. I did all the effects, everything. But after that, I was like, man, I got to pay somebody to do this because I need to focus on something else. Like, I can't be doing everything. So I found some guy, Peter Zach. I've never met him in person, but we've done a lot of transactions online. I pay him, send him the videos through Google Drive, and he edit the videos, send me a sample. I look at it, I like it. Now let's fix this and that. And we've been working now for like a year and a half, and I've never met him in person.
Do you know where he lives?
I don't know.
All right, just an online guy.
Yeah, I met Zach Peter. He has Astro Media. He does shooting videos and edits and all that stuff. And he hit me up on Instagram. He was like, yo, I like your style. I do this, I do that. Check me out. I was like, okay. And I just like his stuff, and he's been editing my videos since then.
Okay, so like around probably like what 2010 is when you finished up at Switzerland, right?
No, I finished up Switzerland 2008. I think end of 2008, heading to 2009.
And did you graduate technically? Or
yeah, I graduated the school that they had there, but then I had to go back home because I couldn't just fly because I needed another visa to go to another country. So I went back home through 2009. And then 2009 came, I went and I worked in Sheraton Hotel and had fun over there. And I knew, hey, it's time to leave. It's time to go somewhere. So I started searching for schools again. Then I ended up with the same university, but in America. So it's called University of the Nations. So I went to the branch that they had, the headquarters in Hawaii. That's how I went to Hawaii, yeah.
So how long were you out in Hawaii for?
2010 to 2012.
Okay,
2 years.
Got you. And what was it like? That was your first time living in America.
That was my first time.
Like?
I didn't even know Hawaii was like not part of America. I thought like Hawaii, it's like part of
just like right off California or something.
Right off. I got there and I'm like, first of all, the weather is kind of warm. Cause I'm like, I thought we were in abroad, like it's gonna be cooler,
Yeah.
I got out of the plane, I'm like, oh, it's like I'm back in Africa. Then everybody kept saying, hey, we're going back to the mainland. I'm like, where is this mainland everybody keep talking about? I didn't know it was a separation. Like this is an island, they bought it, and then you have to go to the mainland to go to Chicago, New York, California. I didn't know that when I got there, but eventually I started understanding. Like, oh, okay, this is how it works. Okay, where is the mainland? I need to go to the mainland, basically.
And when you were in Hawaii for those 2 years, you were just studying? Were you doing still film and TV production related stuff?
Over there I focused more on film. It was no TV. It was more film. We were making short films with me and a couple of my friends over there. And we will make short films, and we have like a showcase at the end of every semester, and we'll show our shorts, and then people, you like it, you don't, whatever, show appreciation. And that was the only thing I was working on. Just write your script, and then you get your script greenlit. Then you go and you shoot it. Then you edit it. You do everything. You find the people. You find the location. You edit it. You direct it. But you don't shoot it. Someone else will shoot it for you, audio and etc. But you do the other part of it.
That's awesome. And is that something that you still to this day want to pursue for some film stuff?
And I did. That's why I love doing that, because now in my videos, before, like when I'm making a song, after I'm done making a song, I drive in my car, I'm listening to the song, I just start getting images of where I want to shoot. It just start coming, pew, pew, pew. Then I start, all right. Like I can know a video to my song after playing it in my car. Like I know what I want, and I just have to build from it and know, okay, this is the costume I want, this is the location I want. Like I just see it in my head, and I think it's because of the video school. That's what gave me the, my mind now. I'm kind of fixated with images like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So after Hawaii, you moved to California.
Yeah, after Hawaii, I moved to California 2012.
And it took you 4 more years to really decide you wanted to make music, huh?
Yeah, because when I came out here, you gotta understand, like I came out here with 2 suitcases, nowhere to stay. I had no idea who was who. No, I had nothing. I came out here with only $1,200 or $1,500. So I didn't really know where to go. I had nowhere to stay, and I slept. Where did I sleep the first night? Oh, I came here with some girls from Hawaii, and they had a house in Yorba Linda. That's very far. So they had a friend that knew their father knew of a guy that lived in Koreatown. So he was like, all right, I can follow him to bring me to LA, because I was like, I just want to go to LA. I already, I got accepted in LACC, so I just need to go to LA. So if anybody's going to LA, they should connect me with that person. So they told me, all right, he's going to LA. He lives in Koreatown, so I should follow him. So I got here to Koreatown, and I didn't know where to go. So I told him, hey, I don't have anywhere to go, but I need to find a place to stay. If he can let me stay somewhere, like if he has a place. So he was like, cool. And he gave me this spot to stay at. Drink some water. He gave me this spot to stay at, but the spot was covered with like fungus and stuff.
Wait,
like it was like an abandoned.
Which part of LA was this?
This was Koreatown. I guess a guy that was staying there before was gross and awful. Like they were trying to sue the guy to fix the apartment. So the apartment had like it was horrible. Like it's abandoned, and he would lock me in there all day and tell me I can't go out because they can't have people knowing that someone is in there because it's in court case or something. So he would lock me there in the morning. No, he would lock me there at night when I come back from school, and then in the morning he would come back and open it like around 8 a.m. Then I'll go out and go to school. So while I was going to school, I was searching for where to live. So like I would be searching like on the walls. Hey, where's a place to stay? That time a rent here was like what, $500-$600 at the time.
Not
to find like
bad,
a studio. Yeah, at the time. That time it was cheaper to find a spot. So eventually I met this lady from, going around. I would just walk around seeing buildings that said like for rent, and I'll call the number. Hey, hello, I'm looking for a place, whatever. And they would tell me, all right, you can come, but I need to drop a deposit of $600 first, and then pay. I'm like, man, I don't have $600 to give you before I pay the rent. Like, I just need a place to give you money for rent.
Yeah.
And I had nothing but 2 suitcases. So they would tell me you need to bring your own furniture. I'm like, I don't have none of that, So it's like, eventually, I saw this number at the notice board on campus. Some Asian lady had like an apartment down there, and she was like, all right, you can rent it. There's like a bed. It's like a sharing with like 2-3 different people, and she was like $400 a month. I was like, oh, for real? She's like, yeah. And it's walkable distance from my school. It's literally like 10 minutes walk. I was like, perfect. So that was how I found a spot, and I was living there for I think about 1.5 years, 2 years.
Okay, and then. So what happened in 2016 that made you all of a sudden decide that you wanted to become a musician?
Basically, through all the transition of where I was going to was mainly for me. I needed to be comfortable because I knew what I wanted to do, but I just was not comfortable yet. So mentally, I wasn't where I wanted to be able to make music. So it's like, for me, I needed to be in a space where, all right, now I have what I need. Like, I have the mic, I have the system, I have the computer, I have everything ready. So when I start making it, I don't stop, because most of the time, like, before I started making music like that, I'll go to my friends, make music, come back, I have no control. So without control, I didn't really know what I was working with, So it was more like, now I'm looking up to someone to be able to aid my, So it was kind of depriving me from doing it. So I kind of didn't like it, because then I'll have ideas, but he can't do it. Then I have to wait. Oh, I don't have time, but he can do it, So I was just like, I'll wait. When I have my shit ready and situated, then I'm going to do this and just keep going and not stop. And that was finally found a rhythm in 2016.
Okay, so you had all this stuff, and what did you think your like musical sound was going to be like? So it seems like you had been recording some stuff throughout your life, just leading up to that. Did you know what you wanted to be as an artist?
Yeah, I knew what I wanted to be. I knew what I was trying to say. I knew, but first, the thing was, there are a lot of things that were in my mind that were more negative, because most of the times, like, when you create, I don't know about other artists, but for me as an artist, when I create, my mindset at the time is always what I create. So I had to realize, like, I don't really have to create what's in my mindset at the moment. I can just tell a story about what I knew in the past, or tell a story in the future. Back then, I was always making songs about the moment. and it was depriving me from becoming better, because what I was doing at the time was just creating songs about girls and drinking and fucking and having fun and partying. Even though that was what my mindset was at the moment, that doesn't mean like that's what I needed to say or talk about, you know? So I had to learn how to separate. Oh, okay, I want to make this type of vibe. I want to make this type of vibe. And that was when I got the function of making songs under like seasonal. So it's more like I make songs with a seasonal feel. So I have songs that when you play it, you know, this for the summer. Like, oh, this is a summer vibe. If I play another song, you'll be like, oh, this is like winter. Okay, I feel it. If I play this song, you'll be like, oh, this type of like spring. Like, so I had to figure out how to do that. And when I found that, it gave me a different perspective of how I create. So now I can create any moment. I just give it different vibes. And it depends on the beat. I know what vibe I'm approaching the beat with.
Okay, so when you started out in 2016, really taking it seriously and had this kind of launch, you weren't going by CharQoal, right?
No, I was not. I was going by Deja Vu at the time, Dejan.
And is that what, like, the whole CharQoal brand kind of came out pretty recently, right?
It came out, what? CharQoal. That time, actually, okay, so I had a reset. You see, like I was saying back then, my mindset, what I was doing, partying, whatever. So I had to reset. So it came through the moment of reset. So I decided, you know what? I was spending too much money on frivolous things, just stupid things, and we'll go partying, we'll just spend money, buy bottles, all this stuff, and it was not towards what I was trying to achieve as a person. So I was like, I need to reset this life. Like, what do I do? So we got into a situation where at the time I was working at a restaurant, Portos, and they fired me. And I went to Katsuya and I already quit from there. I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. So after I left there, I was like, let me focus on Portos and then see how I can figure my life out. I knew I want to make music. At that time I was working at Portos, I was making music every night. But I was like, let me just try and focus now. No more 2 jobs, just 1 job, and see how it's going to be like. And then after 2-3 months after I quit from Katsuya, I went to Portos and they fired me because some girl said I blew her a kiss and she felt like she was harassed. But I was just trying to, you know, lift her spirit because we were too busy and they were yelling at her, but she took it negatively, so they fired me for that. So after that, I was just like, I'm not working for no more corporate restaurants, anything. Like, I'm going to focus on myself. So that's when I started doing food delivery, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be homeless until I can figure my life out. Any money I make, I'm going to save. I'm going to help my family, just keep saving my money. And that was from 2018. So I was homeless, slept in my car for like a year and a half, about 2 years. Before the pandemic hit, I was sleeping in my car, just saving money. Because I knew what I was going to do. I just didn't know, you know, how I was going to start it. So, but if I have money, I can do anything. So basically, I decided to do that. And I saved. My goal was to save like, what, 5,000, 6,000? And I ended up saving like 15. So when I did that, I was like, all right, now it's time to find a spot. The pandemic hit. I went and found a spot. That was when I found my spot in Santa Monica, because I was already working over there. So I found a spot in Santa Monica, moved in, set up my own stuff, got my music equipment. Now I have money. I can do whatever I want. So that's how I got all my equipment, everything. Just started going from there. Why I was telling you that story is because that's how I found CharQoal. So at the time, while I was going through that transition of reset everything so I can save and figure my music thing out, at the time I was just like, Deja Vu just doesn't sound natural. Like, it sounds made up.
Like a character or something.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound natural. Like, it's cool, everybody knows me with Deja Vu, but it just doesn't sound natural. Like, I needed something that connected to who I was. So I was making a song. At that time I used to Airbnb. Like, if I was tired of sleeping in my car, I would just Airbnb, go find like a nice house, stay there for a week or 2, and just make music. And so I was at this house in Van Nuys, and I was creating a song called Narcos. And at the time I was just struggling, trying to come up with different ideas of songs, and I was just making shitty songs, and it was getting me so angry. And I was like, man, what is going on? Like, I need to make something that will, you know, give me a different energy. And this song just came to my head, Narcos. And this is no Narcos. I'm a black nigga, call me a CharQoal. I run the jungle, they ready to rumble. Push my button, niggas, you can't handle. When I just heard that in my head, I was like, oh, that's hard.
Damn, so the name CharQoal came from that lyric.
Yeah, it just came from that lyric. It's just, this is the narcos. I'm a black nigga, they call me a CharQoal. I'm running jungle, I'm ready to rumble. Push that button, nigga, you getting handled. And that was it. I was like, CharQoal. I'm black like a charcoal.
Well, I think it fits good. It's very catchy.
That's how I got
it works well.
Yeah.
And so kind of now transitioning to like right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you go through all that. You have the name change.
Yeah.
Now you've been putting out stuff. You had a lot of stuff in 2020, a lot of dope singles that came out, and was a big reason why you feel like you've been able to find kind of a new sound, hit these strong singles is maybe meeting up with Russell, huh?
Yeah. The link up to Russell was because, you know, after I found my sound, like what I wanted to work on, like at that point, everything was just blurred from behind. The front now is clear. So it was more like I pick and choose who I want to work with and who I vibe with because I know what I want now. So it's more like if this person is coming into my zone, into my vibration, is this the person I want? Is he going to help me? If not, all right, cool, next. And that was how I just kept weaving people in and out. And I found this studio on Melrose. That was when I recorded Out of Frame, Change, Banging. I recorded like 5-6 songs over there. So for me, I was trying to find some engineer that could work right with my sound. So those guys were good, but they just didn't know how to work with my sound. So, you know, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just keep searching. I need somebody that will work with my sound, that will make it sound good. So I was in my mechanic, you know, I went to fix my car. I think it was service, tires or something. Then I met this guy over there named Tilla. So Tilla knew Russell, he knew Ruler. So he was telling me, bro, I like your sound, but you have to meet this engineer. I was like, what engineer? He's like, his name is Russell, bro. He's pretty good. I was like, all right, bet. He gave me Russell's number. I hit him up. I was like, all right. It was Russell's birthday. That was the first time I met him. We went there on his birthday. We chilled. I was like, bro, all right, I have some stuff I need to record. You need to check it out. He's like, cool. He heard my song. He was like, come through. I came through. We made a couple songs. Then I came up with Find My Soul. I sent it to him. He was like, we need to record it. We recorded Find My Soul. That was before Christmas. And I was like, all right, let's drop it in Christmas. And that song, like, gave people a different buzz. People kind of like it.
Yeah, for real. Because, like, the other songs you have kind of in recent history, like Bangin', Journey. These are, like, really hype, crazy trap songs.
You see, those are, like, if you think of those songs, you think of summer. There's more like, all right, that's summer vibe right there.
And then what is Fire My Soul to you? What season
Fire My Soul is more winter.
Okay.
It's more winter vibe. It's more like you're cold, but you need that heat. So that song is kind of, and that's why I see like the reaction from people is because, you know, the situation with the pandemic and everything, like, kind of make people, I guess, everybody want to uplifting a little bit because everybody's been down. So I guess what I'm saying in the song makes people kind of get a little bit of a jilt.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think of it as more of like almost like a spring song in a way, like
a spring,
new growth and new beginnings kind of thing.
That too.
But it works great around Christmas time because it's like the new year. We got a new president,
new beginning, new change.
Yeah, new change and stuff.
Yeah.
So is that Fire My Soul the kind of vibe that you are trying to go for from now on?
No. Fire My Soul is just for now. I don't have like a pocket that I'm like, all right, this is what I want to do. It just depends on my vibe, to be honest. Like, if I hear a beat, I freestyle on that beat. Whatever vibe comes up on it, then I just try to elevate it. Then I keep elevating it. That's how I do it now. I don't really put myself in like a box like, oh, okay, Fire My Soul sounds good, and that's all I'm gonna start doing now, guys. The next song is gonna be Fire My Casket. The next one, nah. I just make it more like whatever vibrate. Like the new songs that I have, you would not even think I made Fire My Soul.
Okay.
They're different songs, very different.
What can we look for? Like, what type of energy is it?
There's a calm one. I like Ruler. Ruler's a calm song, but I say a lot of good stuff on that song. It's a new song I'm working on. Out of Space is energy. Fucking With My High is energy. That's summer. Drone is a good vibe. Drone is close to Fire My Soul, but Drone is like, it's another good vibe. It's a slow vibe, but it's a lit song, but not lit to be like energy. You know?
Like a Friday night party lit.
Yeah, like it's a
And
different type.
so were those songs? Those are unreleased songs that
Those are all unreleased.
You've
yeah.
made these all with Rula.
No, not yet. I made those songs by myself, but now we need to go with Rula and perfect them.
Okay, got you,
Yeah.
got you. So I've been to a couple Rula
Sessions,
and like he's a very interesting guy. Like I said, we're gonna have him through on the
Yeah.
podcast, but he's like I don't know, he's kind of a strict but also really funny dude. I feel like it's hard for some people to mesh with him. How do you think your relationship with him is?
Well, you see, like, I think, and he told me the same thing. Like we were together for New Year's, and we were talking, and him and Bezamorph, that's his other friend, and he was just like, I don't understand. Like, we don't connect with people, but we just connect with you. And I told him, like, you know, it's because we all want the same thing. Like, you see in my eyes, you see my energy, you know what I want. I see in your eyes, I see your energy, I know what you want. So the vibration is a mesh. And also, our personalities, like, we are serious, but we don't take things serious. Like, I'm a very serious person, but I don't take things serious. Like, if a thing is not of importance to me, I don't take it serious. So, like, you can tell me whatever, like, just to mess around with me, and even though you're being serious, if it's not important to me, I will not take it serious. So I don't really get offended. So that's the same with them. Like, they don't really get offended. So we can play around and we can say funny stuff to each other and we don't get offended by it because we know, like, it's not serious. But when it comes to doing what is serious and we know, like, hey, we want this to be good, then we get serious. So that's one of the main things that I saw between us that kind of made us connect.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you have like any sort of timeline with those songs on when you want to release them? Do you think it's going to be released as singles, a project?
Yeah, I'm not going to release a project until everybody knows me. If people don't know me, I have no reason to drop a project. I have to keep dropping hot, good singles till people hear me and keep hearing me. Just keep promoting myself. So what I do is I drop single doubles. And I'm the first person that has ever done that. I've never seen people do that.
What does that mean?
Single doubles, like every single I drop is 2 songs.
Okay, got you. Like one track, but it is like 2 songs on the track?
No, I'm dropping 2 songs at the same time.
Okay, got you.
So like the next song I'm trying to drop, I'm changing my mind all the time. Like I'm trying to see if I'm gonna drop Drone with Rula, or drop Out of Space with Fucking With My High. And then I have Cold Flow, so that's another one. But I have like 8 songs. But I'm not dropping them as a project. I'm dropping a single, 2. And then I'm going to shoot videos to all of them. Because I want to shoot videos to all my songs. And then when I drop a single, videos are ready. Put them out, put the videos out. But it's just, you need to have money to do everything. So I just need to get my money right, go to the studio, record these 5, 6 songs, 8 songs. After that, set up, shoot videos. After that, promo. After that, drop it. After that, drop videos. On to the next one. So I'm trying to see if I'll drop at least by May.
At least by May?
Yeah, because the other song was in December. December 20th. So at least by May, April, May, I want to drop 2 new songs. So I've shot the video, obviously, and it's ready to go. Then I drop it at end of April or May.
And you're very good at, like, I think marketing yourself, especially on Instagram. Like,
yeah,
maybe it's from that film background, maybe just your ability to be good and likable in front of a camera and stuff.
Yeah.
But you're a very visually appealing dude with the fire guitar, and you dress super nice. Is that like part of just who you are, you think, or is that part of the music image building?
It's part of who I am, and it's part of the music. So basically, for me, it's like I'm very picky on what I post. Like, I don't just post anything just to post it, because nobody knows me yet, so people get very bored. Like, from me doing my promos, I do promos a lot on Instagram. Like, I realize people get bored. Like, people just be like, why am I watching this guy just doing this? Like, I don't care about him. People don't really care about you. They don't know you. So they get bored. But if you go see the other people that they know, or they're famous and popular, and they know them already, even though they're doing nothing, they care about it.
Yeah.
Because that connection is already there. So subconsciously, they're not aware that they care about nothing. So I realized that. So I'm like, okay, I need to pick and choose what I show people. So because like I started losing followers from just posting anything, like even on my stories and stuff. Like people, I'll see the numbers go up. Oh, 500, 600, then it's go all the way down. I'm like, because people get bored. People are just like, I don't want to watch this guy do this. I don't care. So with that, like when I start picking and choosing what I show, people get interested. They're like, okay, all right, we see what he's doing. Then people don't see you again, and then they see you again, and they're interested. But if I'm there every day in people's faces, just buying bread in a grocery store, or making coffee and all that, that's boring.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I realized.
Well, hopefully adding in the magazine and the magazine cover and just
Promo
all the stuff we'll do with you, hopefully it's a new look for you.
Of course.
That people that follow you will be excited about.
Of course.
So have you been back to Nigeria in the last like 3-4 years? When's the last time you seen your family out there?
2016.
2016?
Yeah. I went back to Nigeria, I don't remember. I think March, I think. I went there March for my sister's 1-year anniversary, like after she died, her 1-year anniversary of her death. And then I came back April. After that was when I was just like, all right, it's time to go.
And how come you haven't been back there in a while? Is it just money situation, or is it just because...
Nah, it's more, there's not, to be honest, there's really nothing to do over there. Like, over there it's like the way the government is set up is not to help people. It's to use the people. So it's basically like, it's either you have money or you don't. And most of the people that have money, they're very selfish and they don't give it out unless they know you or they know your family. It's not like over here, like you have opportunities here. You can go anywhere and work and you can make money. You just have to go figure it out. Mm-hmm. Over there, it's very limited. So, like I said earlier, it's like I'm trying to support my family of 4. So if I stay over there, I know like I'm not going to make enough money that is going to help me support my family, basically. So that's why. And also, I don't want the situation where I go back and there's something that happens. Oh, you can't come back, or, so.
Like some paperwork
shit. You never know. Like, even though my green card, like, you never know. They could be like, all right, bro, this just happened. Like, America said this and that. Like, I think the country is under ban, too, from, like, going in and out of America.
Nigeria is?
Yeah, because they have them, like, under terrorists or more scam countries that scam in America or whatever. So, like, there's always something. So, yeah. I just don't want to be caught up in a loop of something I could avoid. So, I'd rather, settle down. And when I get my passport, then I have a passport now. So, with a passport, you have no issues, With a green card, America could decide, let him stay there. We don't care. What am I going to do? I can't do anything. I have to figure it out again and get another visa, which is going to be a tedious process. So basically, that's why.
Does the community that you grew up out of, your family, your friends back there, know that you make music out here?
Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody knows I make music now.
Do you feel like you get support from Nigeria?
Do I get support? Yeah, they support me. Just listen to my music. There's nothing much they can really do, but just listen to it and tell me they like it and keep going. Mm-hmm. And just know, like, oh, I can't believe, like, we knew you and you out there, you making this, like, it's making it work. So it's more like a surprise to a lot of people, like, damn, like, it looks like he's going up there. Like, okay, we see you. We can just pray for you and keep hoping for the best for you.
Because it must be kind of crazy to be back in Nigeria and watching CharQoal, this kid they grew up with, in L.A. now, on a magazine, doing crazy stuff, right?
I know. They like, to some people, it's just like, what the hell? Like this guy, like, first of all, like, he's making music. Like, they don't see it, but now they see it. It's like, I had to make them see it and believe it. But since I was over there growing up, I knew, like, this was what I wanted to do. Like, even when we went partying, then when we were little kids, like, we were the ones that were, like, turning up the party and dancing in the middle and stuff. So even then, like, I knew, like, okay, I need to make music someday. I don't know when, but someday when I figure it out.
Do you think that you will stay in California the rest of your life?
No.
Where do you want to? Where would you want to move to? Where would you want to be ideally in like 5 years?
Shit. Okay, so my life, bro. I don't look at my life like a stagnant thing. Like, I like to move around. Like, I can't stay in one place. Like, that's it. Like, yeah, I'll have I'm building for my mom a house, and like, yeah, I can go back there whenever. But as far as for me, like, yeah, eventually when I get to a point when I have a woman, I have a house and a place to stay, yeah, I can find a place maybe here to stay, but I don't think I'm going to stay here for the rest of my life. I see myself, like, moving to another spot. It depends what my wife wants. She might want something else. You know, I can't just decide that by myself. Hey, we're staying here forever. Nah, I don't think like that. No, we can move around.
Now, in terms of music career-wise, what is, like, some goals that you have for the rest of 2021? What do you hope happens by this time next year?
Wow, by this time next year, the vision I see is we're going to be up there. To be honest with you, like, if the pandemic was not like that, like, it's just hit on stages. Like, I love to perform. Like, I told, what's his name? T Grizzly. I met T Grizzly. I was just like, all I need is for someone to put me on stage. Just put me on stage. That's all I need. I just need a platform. Let people see what I can do. Until then, we're just going to keep waiting and just keep promoting music online and having people respond and tell me what they think. But I just need a stage. When I get on stage and I perform and we have fun, and then we go to the next one. Because a lot of people, they feel like, oh, it's the internet now. You can just blow up online because the internet, everybody's on the internet. Yeah, you could. You can make a good song that will trend on TikTok, and then people forget the song after a couple months. Like the Junebug song, right?
Yeah.
It came and
I forgot about that.
Everybody did. You see what I mean? So it's like, you could do that. You could blow up. They had the slow motion with the girls with the makeup. Like they put what is it? That's a Nigerian guy. So it's like, it comes and goes. It's just a circle and a spinning disc that whoever song is on it next is playing, and it just keeps going. So you're competing with all these other big artists that they're trying to do their own challenge, and you're trying to do your challenge, etc. So for me, it's more, yeah, I'm trying to have fun and promote my music, but I just need to get on stage because that's what's going to separate me from these other artists.
Okay,
a lot of these artists, they can't really perform.
Well, fuck. Hopefully, your first show back will be the magazine release show.
Oh yeah, I think probably that will be my first performance back. Like, I performed in a lot of other shows, coast to coast. Where's the other stuff that we perform? We have fun downtown LA, but since then, I don't really like performing unless it's worth it. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm so good, I don't like really perform, but it's like, I want to go perform where, when I'm performing, like, people would appreciate what I'm doing, because I know, like, I put my heart and my energy into what I do. So when I'm performing, you gonna watch me perform.
Have you ever brought out the fire guitar?
No. I made that guitar December after I made the song.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, after I made that song, Fire in My Soul, I was like, I need something with fire to use for the video. So I was just like, I need to come up with something. What do I need? Okay. I started thinking, what can, shoot out flames? I started researching, and I was like, I need a guitar with fire on it. So I just figured it out, and I built a guitar.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You do even play guitar?
No, I don't know how to play guitar.
That's mad funny. Well, in terms of goals for the year, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying TikTok is not really your thing. I kind of agree.
No, TikTok is my thing.
TikTok's your thing?
But it's not my cup of tea, but it's a thing. It's an avenue where it's helping people go up. Mm-hmm. It's helping a lot of people go up. So if it's like, for me, to be honest, I'm not trying to start a challenge. I'm not trying to make a, hey, do this. Like, my friend did it for his song, but for me, it's more like, I want to make a good song that will make the people make a challenge out of the song.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. Like, if my song end up on TikTok because it's a good challenge, the song is good, and people found a part of it that they can make a challenge out of it, perfect. But I'm not trying to figure out how to create a challenge for people to do. I just don't see that in my head. I don't see it, and I don't force things I don't see.
So in terms of the next few months, right? Yeah. The near future, we got the magazine dropping. Mm-hmm. We got a couple more singles from you, some single doubles. There any?
You said the magazine is dropping in what, March?
It'll be dropping in May.
May?
Yeah, mid-May.
Oh, because I need to drop those songs before that. Cause I want to perform those songs before. Yeah, because I want to perform those songs at the. So I'm gonna definitely. When is it? May what? End of May?
We don't know exactly. It's gonna be middle of May.
Middle? Okay. I need to drop April. I need to drop songs because it's February. Okay. All right. Perfect.
Last day of February. 2.
At least the last week of February.
Yeah.
As long as it's dropped before, actually like a week before the show, so it's gonna be part of the promo.
Yeah, exactly. That always helps us to promote the show.
Promo. Yeah.
So, before I let you go, I want to talk just a little bit about the underground photo shoot.
Yeah.
So that was like your first time meeting probably a lot of these 805 artists, right? First time meeting all the people.
Yeah.
Did you get like a certain vibe from 805 artists that is different from artists you work with out in the Valley, LA area?
Yeah, everybody's different, you know. Everybody's trying to figure out. The vibe I got was more, you know, they're trying to figure out their sound. They're trying to figure out their style. Everybody's trying to, you know, make music. They love to make music. So if you love to make music, just keep figuring it out. Keep making it. Till eventually you're going to find there are different ranges to music. Like, that's what I noticed. Like, there's no, oh, this is the best style. Everybody's trying to be like, oh no, you can create a new style. You can wake up and just bang pots and cans and make up a new style of music. And if people love it, it's gonna be called another genre of music. Like the Migos, when they created their music, people didn't like it. It was a different approach, but they forced it on us and they created a new style, and now everybody's using the style. So for me, I look at it more like, you know, they're trying to figure out a sound and they're working on what they love to do, and eventually, if they put their hard work in it, one day it's gonna come to fruition. Basically, that's how I look at it.
And so you are, how old are you? 30?
I think 31.
31.
Yeah.
So you're kind of on the older end in terms of the underground artists, like Chris the Thrillist. He's a 30-year-old.
Oh yeah.
We have some like late 20s people in the issue 3 with you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like can you tell the difference in ages with some of these younger people?
I don't even remember my age most of the time, so I can't really, you know, talk about other people's age. Like, for me, I still find myself to be like my early 20s. I don't feel like I'm even 30. But for the other people too, like Chris the Thrillist, they don't look like they're 30.
Everyone looks good.
Everybody
Underground
looks young.
ages well, I'll tell you that.
Everybody looks young and everybody looks vibrant.
Povsky's 35.
Povsky's 35. Povsky's like 23.
He's my age. He's 23.
23? Yeah. But you see, everybody's young, and as long as we keep growing, keep working, one day one of us, somebody out of this circle, somebody's gonna take the whole train up.
And something I really liked about you, like when I first ever met you, was when we talked about the magazine, and like, I just appreciate how you saw it as like that community thing. It's like, bro, you told me like it may not even be the magazine I'm on, the next magazine, this is gonna be dope, and I just want to be a part of it. Yeah, because I appreciate that.
The vision I saw, after you told me, I just saw your vision in my head of what you see too, and that's what it was. It's more like it could be the 5th, 7th, 8th magazine or the 10th magazine, but one day, trust me, bro, you guys are gonna play this video back and be like, oh, these guys said, oh, this is the show, man, this is the magazine.
Hell yeah.
It could be the Gold and Black magazine, and that's it. That's the one everybody knows as the you know, because everything needs a beginning. So if you don't start, and most people think like the beginning is this, that's it. Nah, man. You start, then later, then you're gonna see the roots of the labor. So.
Absolutely. Maybe one day you can help us organize a Nigeria issue.
Oh yeah, that would be dope.
Sick, right?
That would be dope. We go to Lagos and get all the artists on the issue. They'll love it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Do a green and white issue.
That would be sick with the flag colors.
Colors, yeah.
Well, bro, I appreciate you coming down this way. I know you had a long drive from LA.
Yes, sir.
That was fun, bro. I appreciate you. That was quick.
That's it.
That's it, bro.
That's good vibe.
King Qoal will shake it off. The town is burning down. Deep down, you feeling lost. I don't told ya. Right now, feel the fire burning in my soul. I'ma let it go and share it to the world. I got a fire in my soul, and I'ma burn and let it go. I got a fire in my soul, and I'ma burn and let it go.
Dude, so what are you wearing today, bro?
What am I wearing? This is a Jordan jacket.
I want to be that for like
I
all
remember
of my
any of these
life.
shoes.
Literally.
Fresh. Oh, we got the sandals matching, bro.
Socks, the yellow socks.
It's just like,
Mad
like
funny.
a Lauryn brush.
Simple.
Give me love is my turn. Off-white in a turbo. I'm rocking a fit that is red and white. Got steady drippy from my head to my toe. Baby keep calling, she know I'm on go. Nigga, you know my life ain't no more show. She had a drip, she working on big. She riding this thing like a surfboard.